Yo, as you can see, right there, got the fire going for making some pork chops. So, welcome to Calloused Hands. There they are. Look at them. Man, them look good. Haven't even cooked them yet. They're some thin ones. We're doing like a breakfast thing, but uh, I had some ideas for doing like a full-on breakfast video, but we're just gonna show the pork chops in this one. But you won't be watching the actual cook. This is just talking until them dudes, which that thing's ripping now. So it may be a very short episode, but I wanted to get on here and I started thinking about, man, what am I going to talk about? Because we've already dropped lineups. When I'm recording this, Louder Than Life hasn't even dropped their full lineup yet. They've announced a few people like Sabaton, which is really cool. Josie Scott from Saliva, Bowling for Soup. There's been a handful of others, but they're gonna have 196 bands. It was funny, they actually started announcing bands and stuff the day the festival's episode dropped. So I thought that was really really entertaining. But as I was sitting here like thinking of all these things and like what are we going to talk about? You may hear a couple of these things twice because I've actually got a guest scheduled, and if I record that episode before the upcoming Monday, that episode will precede this one. So um, I'm trying to be smart about what I say, but uh, the new Arch Enemy song rips. So if you hear me say that twice, that's why. Because I really dug it. I'm kind of bummed out that they moved away from Alicia, but still good song. New singer didn't do anything to anybody, to my knowledge. So it's kind of where I'm at. Also, with the world being about as on fire as that chimney over there, uh, I'm just gonna keep the things positive and chill because you're hearing it from everywhere else. So this is your, as dumb as it sounds, safe place. This is just a place to like come, chill, quiet the noise a little bit, talk rallying, we'll talk food. Uh, we'll just have a happy time because sometimes that's hard to get, especially right now. So, anyways, now that my ADHD is kicked in and totally veered away from what I wanted to talk about, let's discuss uh, it finally being Friday. Friday vibes. Got the grill getting ready to, be all warmed up. Got pork chops ready, like we had talked about. Like it's just a whole thing. But how fast does a weekend actually just like fairy dust, right? So that being said, weekend plans are crazy for anybody and everybody. We all have busy lives. We all, you know, fall into a grind, so to speak, and it just our lives go by so quick, and it's really really hitting home for me here lately, especially. I think them coals look warm. I may actually have to splice this episode because 3 minutes is just too short. Okay, so actually, our coals on top are still. I know you can't see me on the screen, but here, maybe if I love this new mic, by the way, because like I can be over here talking to you, and y'all are still gonna be able to hear me. But for doing a chimney like this, you want the coals to be like ashy on top, like a gray color, and they're still solid black. But speaking of charcoals, we're gonna have some really cool news coming up here soon about a couple of different things that we've got going on the cooking side of things, and I'm really really excited about it. Never thought like it was what's happening was kind of the goal, like part of the goals, but I was fine if it didn't happen. Uh, I'm very very like competitive and motivated with things, so uh, like I'm gonna make my goals happen kind of deal, and like this is what's going to happen. And with that whole mindset, and my first job outside of like the usual like teenage kid ones was in motorsports. And so I'm very like marketing driven. I'm very like this is whatever. And while it's a hobby and I have so much fun doing these things, I've got a mindset of if I can do something with it to where the hobby doesn't affect my main income, I'm going to try to do it. And it's not, it sounds a bit aggressive whenever I say it that way, but I just find ways to be working all the time. And that is not a good habit. But at the same time, I really enjoy doing these things. Like, I was like, shoot, this is doing this. My wife and son are inside making other things right now, and I'm not in there with them because I kind of have to be with this. I don't have to. Like, I usually watch it from inside, but I thought they're having a bonding moment. I'm gonna end up being outside cooking anyways here in just a minute, so I might as well throw the beanie on, brew a cup of coffee, which I decided I probably better finish the Dr. Pepper before I drink the coffee. I may actually go back and forth, but figured I'd click record on a podcast and just kind of chill, hang out, talk, you know, cover whatever. But it's cool to see stuff progressing, to see the changes, and I'm super thankful. I'm thankful for everybody that listens to this podcast. I'm thankful for everybody that watches my cooking videos. I'm thankful for uh, everything. I'm incredibly blessed, and I know where it comes from, and I acknowledge where it comes from, uh, because none of this is mine. I mean, the money that I bought it with, or whatever, isn't mine. Um, it's crazy, like how blessed you can feel and like supported you can feel. I don't know how else to put it, but things are good, guys. Things are really good, and I hope you can find positives in whatever's going on with you. If not, hit me up. We'll find something to talk about that, you know, I'll help you find a positive somewhere. Man, that fire just looks so cool back there. Uh, this, I haven't even said anything like structural, I don't think, in this entire podcast, but it's been probably one of my favorite ones in a while. Like, one of my favorite solo ones. Interviewing Andrew and Jim were just so cool. Um, I can't wait to announce the big project that I'm working on, but now's not the time. Um, I got a lot more work to do to it yet before I announce it. Um, I have to really be plugging away. Matter of fact, I got to be doing research tonight once I basically finish cooking dinner and eating. But back to the busy schedule thing is while I'm trying to do all that research and everything else, I still gotta have like live my regular life just like everybody else. I gotta go. Our church is actually doing a singing tonight, so like we'll get together with other congregations from the area, and we're going to sing hymns and worship God through singing. So I'm going to be going and doing that, and it's so good. It's so peaceful. It's so like warming. I don't know how else to put it. There's something about worshiping God the way that God wants us to worship Him that uh, just man hits home. I gotta start getting duck hunters on here too. There's a couple guys that work at duck hunt. Maybe I'll see if they want to sit down one day in the afternoon and uh, we'll try to knock out a handful of guys that duck hunt all together. That way I can get like one, two, three, stack the numbers up quick because there's 999,000. Wait, let's see, 999,998 other duck hunters outside of my household that I have to talk to. If I'm going to talk to every one of the 1 million. So I got a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm going to do it. Um, Music wise, I've been kicking the old stuff. And like, that's basically what I've been doing. I don't remember if we talked about Cole Wetzel's Time Goes On or not. Love that song. Honestly, modern day wise, he's got to be one of my favorites. Let's check these Coles real quick because they're starting to rip pretty good. Oh yeah, we're getting ashy now. Oh yeah, we'll give them just a couple more minutes, probably about two, so we can start wrapping this up. A good little 12-minute episode, like a hey, how you doing? Uh, and there's nothing wrong with that. I started thinking about the 60-hour playlist again today, and we may do the old 60-hour playlist soon. Started to do it last year, and then whenever I got new phones for the family, it cleared out everything that was in my playlists, and so that was kind of aggravating, and so then that just kind of put everything on pause. Um, because I want to have like playlists ready and accessible for you guys so you all can like dive in and enjoy some of the stuff that I listen to. And um I've got a couple other ideas that I think may prove helpful. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. Got to do some research on a couple of things. But life is good. It's finally Friday, as George Jones would say, which was why I titled the episode Finally Friday. You know, kicking back some cold ones and some warm ones. uh, Also, big fan of Black Rifle. Like, if y'all are coffee drinkers and you're not drinking Black Rifle, highly recommend it. Um, ooh, give me another podcast episode idea. Uh, there's so much good stuff coming, and while the world, like I said, was is on fire like that back there, there's so much to be positive about. So don't give up, don't lose hope. Uh, put on some old school music. Listen to Waylon Jennings' "Stop the World" and "Let Me Off." Listen to uh, "Lonesome, Ornery, and Mean." Listen to some of Johnny Cash's political songs. Listen to some of his funny songs. Put on some Roger Miller, some Whistle Stop, some Tall Tall Trees. Listen to the classics today, and not just from country music, but put on some classic metal too. Put on some old Iron Maiden, like from the original album, from Killers, from Caught Somewhere in Time. Really enjoy some of the classics. Put on some old Motorhead. Put on some Black Sabbath. Think about Ozzy for a few minutes. Nothing wrong with that. But keep rocking out. Be ready for some more racing content. Be ready for some more music content. It's all coming. Thank you guys so much. Happy Monday, and we will see you right here. I'm actually under my awning roof, so I'm under a tin roof. So right here, under this tin roof.